What's going on, people? Welcome to Members Only. We're taking it to Soundview, Bronx, New York. Soundview Housing Projects. Now, you can't be sweet coming up out of there, man. If you don't believe me, you can ask one person, and that's Peter Rollock, a.k.a. Pistol Pete. See, he didn't wake up one day and decided that he wanted to be a gangster. It was in his bloodline. His pop was a big heroin dealer with ties to Nicky Barnes. His father was sent away to prison. With Rollock being uncontrollable at a young age, he was sent to live with a friend of his father, which was a bad idea if you ask me. Now, around Soundview Projects, he was known as the kid whose father worked with Nicky Barnes, so his name was buzzing. He began getting involved with drugs and he became a leader of his set. He had ties to Castle Hill, so business was done between both projects. They would be involved in robberies, extortion, drug dealing. They were known to get busy in the Tunnel nightclub, robbing inside of the nightclub because they wasn't even getting checked at the door. Now, when he laid the murder gang down, he would refer to his victims as having a wet t-shirt contest, wetting you up, turning your white tee burgundy. Another thing he would say is having someone Peter rolled. Now, Pistol Pete's signature move was a clean headshot from behind. A good night's work is a clean wig shot. Then you get to go home to your family. His first murder at 18, he hit his target with a headshot from behind. As they say, the best man gets the drop. That's what it's really all about. A shootout happened when something goes wrong, such as missing your target. He would get rid of all his competition in that area. Once he got away with his first murder, he started using his gun to take over. Anthony Dunkley was lured into a house in Queens. He was shot to death. They wrapped him up and dumped his body in the Bronx. Now you had Carlton Hines. He washed his car as Pistol Pete walks up and delivers a clean headshot and walks off calmly. Now you had Carl Mestry, which was Hines' homie at the time, was at the scene but got away. He saw everything that happened. Now, Pistol Pete noticed that, and he wanted him going ASAP. So he let all his people know to be on the lookout for Mestry. Mestry was seen on Westchester Avenue. Someone got to a phone immediately. Pistol Pete came down and delivered a headshot while Mestry was on the phone. Yeah, he was talking on the payphone. He came through, delivered that wig shot like it was nothing. One thing about Pistol Pete, he had hundreds of soldiers, but he would get the job done himself. He led by example. Now, that will bite him in the ass, later on. But, sex, money, murder started to ring bells. Now, I'm not sure what year it started because I've saw different dates while doing research. But they definitely did flood the streets with drugs. And they had bankrolls coming in. So they had money so good that he started to expand to New Jersey, North Carolina, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Guys under his umbrella from all over that never even met him knew he was a leader. He could walk around anywhere with his head high, daring stick up kids to try him. Now, to move around, they would lease cars from leasing companies, and the cars would have hidden compartments. They would ride around in the projects in $80,000 cars. Oh yeah, and in the state of Delaware, he would incorporate SMM, sex, money, murder, and they will open up business accounts with all drug money going in and would have paychecks, like payroll paychecks, going out to the members. They even had taxes deducted and everything, and that was a pretty smart move. Now, in October of 1994, a Nissan Quest was stopped in North Carolina, and just like I said, he led by example, which would be one of his downfalls because he had hundreds of workers that could have just done it for him. Now, police found 2 keys of coke in a hidden compartment, firearms, and $250,000 in cash. God damn. He would make bail and be released, but shortly after, he would be arrested in Harlem for the Carlton Hines murder. He was armed when they got to him and was sent to Rikers. Now, while on Rikers, he was approached by the United Bloods that was a prison-based gang. They wanted to recruit him so they could expand. Now, we all know the Bloods from the East Coast is way different from the ones out West. He was able to join a group but control his own set, becoming more powerful. Now, 8 months later, he was released from Rikers due to no witnesses. Shortly after, he would be picked up by police and taken to North Carolina for the Quest bus. They found his fingerprints on one of the guns. Now, every year around that time on Thanksgiving, Castle Hill and Southview would come together for a pickup game of football. Pistol Pete would call a hit on the Mullen Twins from behind bars in 1997. Now, it's been said that he thought that they were cooperating. During the football event, 5 people were shot. Their bodyguard was killed right on the spot. Now, both brothers were hit. One bled out to death as he ran away. And the messed up part about it was the twins didn't do anything at all. They were actually good money. And he had to figure that out the hard way. And he's living with that. And that's one thing about being the boss. When you have that button sitting on your desk and you decide to push it, there's no coming back. If it's a mistake, you live with it. That's it, that's all. While being behind bars, already serving 45 years, he was charged for the Hines murder. They gave him life, plus 105 years with no contact with anyone except his family and his lawyer. So no more sending hits or controlling the game from prison. Now, if you like the content, comment, like, subscribe, check out my other videos. We're gonna do our best to knock these videos out in a timely manner. Shout out to all my subscribers. I've been loving your energy lately. And don't be scared to leave a comment. You know, I'll get back at y'all, man. It's no problem. So, man, y'all be safe, man. Y'all be safe out there. Make sure y'all use this month to put yourself first. Treat yourself. Use that PTO. It's all about mental health. I love y'all. I'm out.